This isn't just a love story, it's something much darker. She gets involved with a younger man for a shocking reason, and if you don't watch till the end, you'll miss the biggest twist. The ending will leave you speechless. Baby Girl 2024 opens with a dramatic and intense scene that changes everything for Romy, a successful and powerful CEO of a robotic process automation company in New York. While on her way to work, she's confronted by a dangerous dog that aggressively approaches her. In a moment of panic and helplessness, a young man named Samuel appears from nowhere and intervenes, calming the dog and saving her from harm. What starts as a simple act of kindness sets off a chain of events that pulls both Romy and Samuel into a complex and volatile relationship. Samuel is an intern at Romy's company, and his unexpected heroic moment becomes the foundation of their relationship. He quickly positions himself as someone she can rely on, and before long, he requests that Romy become his mentor through the company's mentorship program. Although hesitant at first, Romy reluctantly agrees. What begins as a professional arrangement soon takes a darker turn. During a private meeting, Samuel makes an audacious proposition to Romy, and despite her initial resistance, she gives in to the temptation. Their kiss marks the beginning of an affair that challenges Romy's sense of control and raises deep internal conflicts. As the relationship escalates, Romy struggles with guilt and self-doubt, particularly because of the power imbalance between them. She fears that she is taking advantage of Samuel, but Samuel insists that it is he who has the power. He points out that with just one phone call, he could ruin her career and get her fired. This moment forces Romy to confront not just the physical attraction, but the dangerous game they're both playing. The affair becomes a dangerous mix of power dynamics, control, and desire, with Samuel pushing the boundaries at every turn. Meanwhile, Romy is already struggling in her marriage to Jacob, a theater director. Their sex life is dull and unsatisfying, and she feels emotionally distant from him. Romy begins to rely more on Samuel, who fills a void in her life, both physically and emotionally. However, the affair quickly takes a toll on Romy's emotional well-being. She finds herself caught in a whirlwind of confusion and self-recrimination, torn between the desire for pleasure and the guilt of betraying her husband. The tension escalates when Samuel shows up uninvited at Romy's family's country home under the pretense of returning a laptop that Romy had left at the office. She orders him to leave and never come near her family again. Samuel, unfazed, responds by threatening to transfer to another department, something Romy fears would draw suspicion and attention to their affair. As the pressure mounts, Romy confesses to Jacob about her dissatisfaction with their sex life, revealing that she has never experienced an orgasm with him. This confession shakes their marriage, and while Jacob is hurt, he seems open to trying to fix their relationship. However, Romy, unable to let go of Samuel, reaches out to him in desperation, asking him to continue their affair. In an emotionally charged meeting, Romy confirms her submission to Samuel, seeking validation in his dominance. It's clear that this affair has become more than just physical for Romy. It's become a psychological entanglement that she can't seem to escape, including promoting Esme and restructuring some of the organization. Romy is left with little choice but to confess to Jacob about the affair, although she downplays it as a one-night stand with a stranger. This causes an even greater rift between them, and Jacob's emotional breakdown escalates into a confrontation with Samuel, where the two engage in a violent fist fight. Shortly afterward, Jacob suffers a panic attack, and in an unexpected turn, Samuel comes to his aid, showing a softer side of his character. Despite the damage to her marriage, Romy and Jacob eventually decide to attempt to rebuild their relationship. They work toward reconnecting both emotionally and physically. However, the aftermath of Romy's actions lingers, and it becomes clear that the affair with Samuel has irrevocably changed her. In the final scenes, Romy and Jacob engage in a passionate, intense moment of physical connection, seemingly rekindling their love. At the same time, Samuel is shown in a hotel room, quietly caring for the same dog he once saved, bringing his narrative full circle. From my perspective, what makes Baby Girl so compelling is its exploration of the psychological impact of power dynamics in intimate relationships. The film goes beyond the affair, delving into the emotional journey of the characters. It keeps you guessing and reflects on desire, self-worth, and personal boundaries. It stays with you long after it ends, making you think about the choices we make and their consequences. Ultimately, Romy's personal growth is a small victory, but her journey of self-reflection and change